Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers, so if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, most people say that money is the root of all evil, while others may say that it's money and women. Because just like money, women have the ability to make men act out of character and sometimes risk it all just for the sake of having it. Sometimes, no matter how much we know a person isn't right for us, whether man or a woman, we try to make things work for the sake of love. Sometimes even the sake of having a child together and holding on to something that they know isn't there, just so the household wouldn't break up. But in a case like this, a breakup is actually essential and may be able to save your life in the long run. When someone possesses a behavior of domestic violence, whether it's hitting you or pulling out a weapon to do harm, that's a clear indication that you shouldn't be messing with that person at all. We tend to ignore the red flags until something fatal happens, but at that point, sometimes it's just way too late. In the case of 25-year-old Bernardo Romero, he would easily find out that a person he thought he loved would be the same person that's responsible behind the reason that he isn't here today. We're not sure if it was just some sick, twisted joke on the behalf of his child's mother, Marlene Romero, but we do know that if it was nowhere near funny. A quick post via Facebook would lead to her baby father's Opps finding out his whereabouts and taking his life just shortly after. Could it have been a small coincidence? Maybe. However, Marlene already has a background of domestic violence with Bernardo, and it's also said that she even stabbed him in the past. And these two still managed to be together. Now, I guess you could blame it on love, because if it was me, all it took was for one time for you to put your hands on me and stab me in any way, shape, or form. Unfortunately, Bernardo would stay, and it led to his demise. Marlene Romero, a Chicago woman who was going viral due to a post she made on Facebook trolling her baby father's Opps by giving out the address to his house. There's no motive as to why she did it. Some say that she was playing around, but that's not a way you play around. Not only did she give up the address, but she trolled his Opps, alluding that they was weak because he'd been at that address forever and they didn't do anything. Now, judging from her background and hearing that her and Bernardo had somewhat of a domestic relationship, my guess is that they may have gotten into it and Marlene thought she was being funny or vindictive over an altercation that they may have had. Because let's be real, who just comes out of nowhere and posts something like that on social media if they didn't have bad intentions? Now they say hell has no fury like a woman scorned. Now Marlene would take to her Facebook account and she would have this to say, as she would say, quote, "My BD got the weakest Opps. He just keep coming home alive and untouched. Ain't he snitch on half of y'all? Ain't he rob half of y'all? Anyways, he is not located in 4250 in Kimball. I repeat, he is not." Now once again, reading this said to me that she was trolling, and you can hear the sarcasm and using reverse psychology to put his address out there. And it's clear to me that she purposely did that, antagonizing his Opps, stating that he robbed and snitched on them and they not even doing anything. Now shortly after she would put that out there, either their Opps or somebody is mutual friends, and somehow, some way, they will find out the address, because almost immediately her baby father will lose his life. Now a news report covering the incident would say, quote, "A man is dead after a shooting on the northwest side on Sunday afternoon. Chicago police say it happened just before 1:30 p.m. in the 4200 block of North Kimball Avenue in Irving Park. According to police, the victim, a 25-year-old man, was on the front porch in the area when two people approached on foot and opened fire in his direction. Officers say the man suffered 5 gunshot wounds and was taken to the hospital, where he later died from his injuries. The medical examiner has identified the victim as Bernardo Romero. The two people who opened fire fled on foot before they got into a white SUV and fled the scene. Now, of course, you're going to have those people that say, well, it's not 100% confirmed that his life was taken, due to her dropping his address on Facebook. And they're right. But it's definitely a very, very strange coincidence that once she does, he ends up losing his life. On top of the fact that they have a domestic past, and on top of the fact that the police would question her and ask what was her motive for posting his address on a public platform such as Facebook. At the end of the day, everyone, including myself, is wondering what else would she get out of that besides something negative happening to her child's father. Now, it's clear as day that it was a targeted hit because they must have located him while he was on the porch, got out of their vehicle a distance away, and the two will walk up and take the young father's life. This is a textbook style hit because it seems like after the address was put out there by the woman, they followed up, and to their surprise, he was actually at the address. Whether they really got the address from Facebook or not, I feel that Marlene Romero should be charged due to the conspiracy aspect of everything. She leaks the man's address and shortly loses his life. That's enough to get her locked up, whether she was playing or not. Because you don't play like that. And from her playing, he possibly lost his life. But my guess is she knew exactly what she was doing. If she didn't, she wouldn't have changed her name on Facebook after the situation would start gaining massive notoriety and people would start commenting all over her Facebook page. She changed her name from Marlene Romero to Marlene Janet. Now, before Marlene would change her name and try to avoid the scrutiny, Hollywood Unlocked would catch a screenshot of one of the posts that was left underneath Marlene's page. It would read, quote, "She gave up his location though, the police gonna use that and give her the responsibility of him dying too. Not just his ops. If she ain't give the low, she wouldn't be in trouble, but she did. Hopefully the state cares enough for the deceased to give him proper justice. Edit, the deceased parents only speak Spanish, no English. Find this man a good lawyer for himself and his family, because his BM is definitely at fault. She stabbed him not even 6 months ago and was arrested for that already. This seems to have been an ongoing case of DV that led to him dying months after she stabbed him." Now, whoever that was, clearly they have some type of knowledge of who Marlene and Bernardo was, because they would say that it seemed like their relationship was an ongoing domestic dispute, also including that she was already arrested for allegedly stabbing Bernardo a few months prior. Social media would dig up her arrest records, and it would show that on August 27th of 2023, she was in fact arrested for domestic battery, bodily harm. So it just may be some truth to her stabbing Bernardo, but she was released a day later, and maybe she just should have stayed in there because now she's possibly the reason why the same person she victimized is no longer here. The worst part of it all is that aside from Bernardo's family, now a child has to grow up without their father, all because her own mother thought it would be smart to drop her father's location. When the child grows up and you have to explain why their father no longer is alive, what do you tell them? Alright? But anyway, let this be a lesson, man. Rest in peace go to Bernardo Romero. My condolences go out to his family. Y'all jump in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.